Welcome to Smack This, the unofficial Godsmack podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Humphrey, where I talk all things Godsmack. There's a little Sully and Robbie there. Uh, this is episode 41 this week. Godsmack Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Performance 2001 Review. Well, that's a long title there. This week in Godsmack News, they announced a reminder for us, the fans, to make sure we get our tickets to go see this upcoming tour, including me, because I'm still kind of going back and forth about the show I'm thinking about seeing in Franklin, Tennessee. It's about a 3.5 hour drive, but I'm trying to work it out with work, trying to get that day and the day after off, because I know I want to have a lot of time to recover. Uh, Also, on Tuesday, they posted some pictures of the behind the scenes for the video Souls on Fire. If you've not seen that, check out their social media pages. Some really cool pictures. Also, if you've not seen this video, go check it out. What I would suggest is watch the behind the scenes of the making of the video and then watch the video. It's really cool. I like it a lot. I really dig this song. And that's it for this week in Godsmack news, which is kind of what I figured. I kind of thought it would be kind of slow these next few weeks, although I could be wrong, because Easter's coming up this weekend, and then they have to start getting ready for this tour. I'm sure they're going over the set list, stage rehearsals, all that good stuff that I'd like to be a fly on the wall to see, because the tour actually kicks off May the 4th in Greenwood Village, Colorado at the 107.9 KBPI birthday bash. So, all you out there that live in and close to Greenwood Village, Colorado, make sure you get your tickets. Other than that, that's it in Godsmack News. This is episode 41. Godsmack's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Performance 2001 Review. So, in this week's episode, I thought for the next 3 weeks, including this one, so this one and two more, I would talk about some of the TV specials that they did. So, let's start with this one, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2001. A little bit of info about the show. It was filmed on September the 12th, 2001. That's somebody's birthday, September the 12th, at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland, Ohio, on the Awake Tour. When did this air? I can't really find any information on that. For some reason, I'm thinking October because I remember watching this on TV. In fact, it was broadcasted on MTV back when they played music videos and stuff like that. The show itself was about 22 minutes. Whoever posted this got rid of all the commercials. And I will post the link, by the way, on the comments section, so you can go and watch this yourself. A little bit about the crowd. The crowd is absolutely insane. They are very energetic. It is great to see. It's standing room only, so there are no seats. There is actually even a mosh pit in some of the songs that they do. There's people standing on the escalators, standing on the escalators, leaning over the edge to watch the show. Yeah, very cool. A little bit about the stage. Now, the stage is just basic flat square stage, easy for me to say. Amps on each side of Tommy Stewart at his drum kit, so on his left and right. Now, this was very cool. Big video screen on Tommy's left hand side. If you're looking at the stage, it would be stage right. So if you got the Stevie Wonder, didn't get there early enough, and you got the Stevie Wonder part, you can watch them on the video. So now let's talk about the show itself. It starts off with the band introducing themselves one at a time, and then Sully says, "And we are Godsmack." And then it shows the cameraman kind of going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but they kind of put it like on a fast forward motion kind of thing. And then you hear Sully say, "Are you ready for me, Cleveland?" And then the band kicks right in with song number one, and that is "Bad Religion." This song is awesome. It's a great way to start the show. It's absolutely fantastic. It's so good. Uh, Interesting choice to kick off the show with, but I get it. You want everybody grooving and jumping up and down. That's a great song to start it with. Sorry, there's my notes. Song number two, right after Bad Religion ends, they go into the song Awake. Kicks in after Sully says welcome, and then yeah, the song is awesome live. Yeah, it's hard to talk about a song I've talked about a lot, but yeah, this song is so good. It's so good. Live, recorded, it doesn't matter. This is a great song. Then it shows the band walking around the Hall of Fame. Sully talks about Aerosmith and the album Rocks, uh, about it being the first album he ever bought, and how they got to meet Aerosmith, and that it was a dream come true. They are a big influence on Sully. I've talked about that before. In fact, like I said last week on episode 40, when I talked about future episodes, I am going to do an Aerosmith episode because I'm going to talk about their influences, and Aerosmith is right there. Uh, so he says that while they're looking at a Aerosmith display, like Joe Perry's guitar and I think one of Steven Tyler's jackets. Okay, and then they take a commercial break, and then they come back, and then they kick into song number three, and that is Keep Away. Uh, Absolutely fantastic. The crowd's very energetic. They sing along. This is the song that made me go buy the first album and been a Godsmack fan ever since. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. Is, was, now, forever. Fantastic song. Then it shows them walking around again in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and Sully spots a John Bonham drum kit. John Bonham was the drummer of Led Zeppelin, which again, like the Aerosmith, I'm going to do one on them. And asked if he could actually hop over the little rope thing to play Moby Dick on the drums, which is a John Bonham, almost kind of a drum solo on a Led Zeppelin album. Then they take another commercial break. They come back. Sully starts this one off. It's song number 4, and that is Mistakes. He starts this one off on the top box. Then then he starts playing the main riff, and then the band follows in. This song is so good live. I forgot how great this song live was. Mistakes. I love it. It almost has a different vibe to it when they play it live. Um, Now, here's an interesting note, though, and I didn't catch it until I watched it yesterday. They actually cut the song short, probably because of TV times, so they kind of cut the song a little shorter. And then they launch into song number 5, which is the last song of the show. Of course, it's Whatever. Sully starts it with talking about this is the very first single they ever released. And then the song kicks in. Absolutely fantastic. Great energy from the band and the crowd. And there's a special surprise at the end of the song. Sully stage dives into the crowd. Really cool to see. I don't think he would probably do that anymore, but yeah, it's really cool to watch. And that's the show. Like I said, it's 22 minutes. They played 5 songs in total. Uh, fantastic, sir. Fantastic show. It's so good. Yeah, definitely check this out if you've never watched this before. Homework this week. Was you at this show? Let me know. Write me a comment down below. Let me know. I want to know. Did you go to this show? Uh, Question number 2 for homework. Have you watched this before? And what were your thoughts of this show? I think it's fantastic. Like I said, I remember watching this on MTV when they first broadcasted it. Uh, and I've watched it on YouTube quite a few times, but it's been a while since I've seen it. It's probably been about, I don't know, maybe a year since I've seen it. So it's kind of refreshing to watch it all over again. So there's your 2 homework questions. That's it for this week. It's a really short episode. Um, so next week is episode 42. MTV, another MTV broadcast, MTV Hard Rock Live 2003. So we're going to be talking about the Faceless tour. So that's a really good one. If you know anybody that's a Godsmack fan, likes to talk about Godsmack, hear about Godsmack, send them this way. Send them the link. Tell them to go on Google, Firefox, YouTube, wherever else, Microsoft Explorer. I don't know. Tell them to type in Smack This, the unofficial, and all the episodes will pop up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. That helps out the podcast tremendously. I want to thank everybody before I head off. I want to thank everybody that watched episode 40, the me episode. So, yeah, I really appreciate that. I welcome all my new subscribers. And let's keep it going because we just getting started. Can you keep up with me? Let's find out. And, oh, yeah, by the way, you just got smacked.